To Native people whose ancestors have lived on the Columbia Plateau for thousands of years, healthy rivers with plentiful salmon and steelhead are essential to life.
One of the things I strive for is returning salmon to those places where they historically were. Beautiful fish.
And when it comes to the Umatilla River, few people work harder to care for its waters and fish than tribal member and biologist Preston Bronson.
So we are radio tagging this fish to assess migration timing through the lower river system.
At the river's 3-mile dam fish passage facility, Bronson and his team work daily to account for adult returns. Today they are trapping and tagging the river steelhead.
Non-tagged S2 to the dam.
Throughout most of the 20th century, fish in the Umatilla faced extremely low water, high temperatures, and poor fish passage systems at irrigation dams. The unfriendly environment made it nearly impossible for fish to reach upriver spawning grounds. Salmon disappeared, steelhead hung on by a thread.
Salmon went extinct here. For over 70 years, salmon were not in this river.
But today, Umatilla steelhead and salmon have made a comeback. Once again, they're spawning in the upper reaches of the river, continuing their ancient life cycles.
Female S1 non-tagged to the dam.
Bronson says the reintroduction of salmon and the restoration of endangered steelhead could not have occurred if governmental agencies, irrigators, and tribes had not partnered to save fish.
We're out here to resolve historical conflicts and compromise and get fish back into the river system.
The backbone of the success is a water exchange program funded in part by Bonneville Power. In the 1990s, Eastern Oregon farmers agreed to draw water from the Columbia River instead of irrigating from the Umatilla, leaving more water in the Umatilla for fish. Bonneville Power also paid for screen and ladder improvements at Umatilla irrigation dams. Those changes, along with a robust hatchery program and habitat restoration effort, brought fish back.
I think one of the best parts about the story of the Umatilla is you started from ground zero. This was a system that had no water and no fish, and we now have runs again.
BPA biologist Timmy Mandish says the Umatilla story of collaboration could be used as a blueprint to restore fish runs in other river basins.
It's about bringing different entities to the table and working together toward a common solution. 2010
marked the Umatilla's highest fall Chinook return on record. Other runs of Chinook, coho, and steelhead now number into the thousands.
That's what I take most pride in, is not handling those fish and allow those fish to reach the headwaters on their own volition. Female.
But for now, biologists still have to monitor and assist a large percentage of the salmon and steelhead migrating up the Umatilla to assure their survival. But Bronson is dreaming and working toward the day when thousands of fish return to the Umatilla and spawn without the help of people, just like in the days of his ancestors.
Restoring salmon runs to allow people to fish from Umatilla River to the Toucannon and the Grand Ronde is what we're working for.